Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA 2K25 Career Mode Series video, and today it is time for the final round of the Waste Management Phoenix Open at TPC Scottsdale, and Ryan Gamer was able to battle back after a rough start to the back nine in round number 1. It was looking like it was going to be a 3 or 4 over par round and a missed cut. We battled back to even par, putting us tied for 35th place going here into the final round. So we are 6 strokes off the leader, and anything can happen though. We had a great comeback already in this career mode. We're looking to do the same thing here in the week 6 tournament finale. And I gotta play better on the back nine here at TPC Scottsdale. It is my most played course in this game because of the first look demo, but it did not look like it in the last episode. So we have to get it together. We need to improve proximity to hole today, improve our entire Evo swing, right? And just get back into a good rhythm. So that is the go today. Improve proximity to hole, make more birdies, and win the tournament. You better believe we're still playing to win, even though we're 6 strokes off the lead. Let's dive right in. If y'all get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and you can check the full playlist down in the video description below. That's the best place to find more episodes, and that's where you can find my other career mode series as well. So let's take a look at the conditions here. Okay, medium winds, good. That's huge. Firm fairways, firm greens, medium slow green speeds. Let's do this, everybody. Get your 1-times ready. Ryan Gamer rocking his Sunday red gear, needing a big-time comeback today at TPC Scottsdale. Let's do this.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Nice to be with you again. All the hooting and hollering is done here at the WM Phoenix Open. It's time to find out who wins here at TPC Scottsdale. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Our leader rocking along at 6 under par as we get things going here on 2K Sports.
And here we go. Tom Kilm at the top. A 3-way tie, actually. Tom Kilm, Jason Day, and Dylan Wu. We're sitting tied for 42nd place right now because, of course, other pros have already played before us. Anything can happen. Let's go out here and dominate. Now, our rival, Max Homa, actually missed the cut, and we were very close to missing that cut without that incredible finish there.
We're going down to the first hole now.
No nerves. Let's just go out there and play our game. I know Ryan Gamer's been focused on a lot of baseball, and it looked like he kind of lost his swing in that last round, but he got it together, and that's what we're going to do today. Find our swing again. Ryan just has to remind himself he's not playing baseball, right? Okay, let's get the nervous shitters out of the way at the practice swing. That's perfect. That's a really good swing.
Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day.
And fairway actually was a terrible, I don't know what grammar I'm using there, but it was terrible in round number 1.
This player's looking to go back-to-back here.
40%.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Well, Rich, we didn't look like we had that confidence, but I like the way you think. So going to do a little bit of shot shaping here. Just a little bit. Fade this ball a little bit into the wind here. That's very well struck.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, I lofted it a bit too much. It took off some more distance.
About 15 feet to the hole.
I should have just changed the attacking angle.
Take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
It is so hard to see those grid lines here at Scottsdale. Like, the color looks exactly the same. The contrast between them, just really tough to see. One time. Get in there.
Rich, that's
Come
ideal.
on.
A birdie to start the day.
That's how you bounce back.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke. I can tell you that.
Time
Get your
to tee
coffee,
off
whatever
at
you're
the
drinking.
second.
Cheers, everybody.
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough, and makes that second shot just a little bit more difficult.
Gonna hit a draw here, just a little bit. Because I want to draw it off that slope right there. Wow, the swing path was a little bit off at the beginning, but not that much. But on master difficulty, it's going to punish you a lot more, right? So, wow, that's a great swing. It's hard to hit it much better than that. And that ball looked like I missed it by 45 feet or 45 degrees, right? That was nuts. Especially with the perfect contact. That was insane. 149, downhill 8 feet. This is a difficult swing there. Look at the Evo swing at the bottom right. This is going to be a really tough shot. 9-iron in hand. I like the club. Looks like the ball is sitting on a great lie, too, so that's good. What I'm going to do here is an 8-iron. Loft it up a bit. Draw it just a bit because I want to draw it into that wind. The problem is it's going to come off well to the left. There's a lot of problems here. Don't try this at home. Well, actually, at home, just hit it in the fairway, everybody.
Those fairway bunkers, they can be tricky. Tougher shot in golf. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah,
this player needs a little
I
help
would
from
say it's a
Bob
shame,
Ross on
Luke.
this shot. No draw whatsoever.
Rich is going with the Bob Ross line again that he hit us with in round number 1 right there. He's back. All right, Rich. 18 yards, uphill 1 foot. I'm going to chip shot this one right on this edge and kind of trickle it on up. Very, very chip-inable. Wow, I kind of crushed that ball. It was perfect power, but I just miscalculated it. Can't really complain. It was a pretty good shot, but and we parred, so
yeah,
that's all we need to do there.
Fight back.
Absolutely. In the bunker off the tee, getting that one, that is a Brucey bonus.
Hey, Ryan Gamer's wearing sleeves here in Phoenix, and it looks like it's 1,000 degrees out here in Phoenix today, and Ryan's just rocking those sleeves.
Stepping onto the tee now of the par 5 third hole.
Oh, tee it high and let it fly, my friend. You know, you got to take a chance on bombing it out there. Even if you hit in the fairway bunker, even to the right in the rough, or even further right into that washout area, it'll just be a layup and a short third shot. You find the center of the fairway, that thing can scamper out there, and you got a short second shot in. This is a definite risk versus reward par 5.
Rich, what do you think about that swing? So I moved to the left because we hit it in the bunker in the last round. Actually, yeah, it's perfectly calculated. I believe we hit a rock there in the rough.
This is his second shot.
What a bounce. Look at Jerry helping Ryan line up the shot here. Now, I will say, some of his methods in training are very questionable. And yesterday, after round number 1, Jerry actually took Ryan Gamer to the practice range and told Ryan, you know, you look like you're trying to play baseball out there, so why don't you just swing a baseball bat? So what Jerry did was he gave Ryan a baseball bat at the range, and Ryan was sitting there using a baseball bat to hit golf balls for about an hour. And then Jerry handed him a golf club and then started hitting golf balls again. So I'm not quite sure what that drill was intended to do. I mean, it looked like it paid off so far in this round. But yeah, it was very questionable methods. You know, I was sitting there at the range there watching, and I was just like, why in the world do we got baseball bats out here? Like, what are we doing, Jerry? We'll see. Very questionable methods for Jerry. I'm going to hit a 3-wood here. Hit it a bit shallow, get a little more roll out of it. That's perfect. Right off that side slope. This is perfection.
Going for it in 2.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
So next
He's
time
down
you go to
there.
the range in real
You got a
life,
read?
pick a baseball bat.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
Take a baseball bat, hit golf balls with the baseball for about an hour, and then get those golf clubs out. You know, you can question Jerry's methods, but clearly they work. 23 feet, uphill 3. It's a little bit left to right. Two straight in. A closed club face, actually, and on master difficulty, it's a lot more punishing. That could have been the only reason we missed it. We might have read it
This
right.
putt coming up is for birdie.
I wanted that eagle so bad.
Well, this is a short putt, but it does move to the left.
Can't complain
Solid
about
play
tapping birdies,
finds
though,
that
right?
player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
It is important to point out, we did switch putters. I showed that in round 1.
Let's go to the fourth.
But that
It's a par
means
three.
that we don't have fittings
Tough
on our
little
putter
par
anymore.
3, though. That green sits
That's
up
not
above the
good.
teeing area just a little bit, and the green chases away from the players as well. It's really tough to get it super close. Finding the green, not a problem.
I didn't even pay attention to that, everybody. Oh, we changed putters and we lost all of our putting fittings, which boosted our putting stats, our already low putting stats. Okay. 189 yards, uphill 6 feet. 5-iron is in hand right away. I like the 5-iron here, or I like hitting a 6-iron a little more shallow, actually. Now, the wind is blowing from right to left at 10 miles per hour. It's a little bit in the face, so I'm going to go 5-iron. I'm actually going to hit a full 5. I'm going to fade it into this wind a little bit more. Hit a bigger fade right into that 10 mile per hour wind and put this close. My thumb
Looks to
just
be going
slipped
with the
big
5-iron.
time.
It's like that ball had a magnet
Oh,
in it
I
for the
felt
bunker.
that. You know, but
Unable to find the green
one
on
thing
this
I
one.
love about this
Wind
game
absolutely
is
swirling in
input
this
is
part
very
of the golf
consistent.
course.
Like, you feel it. Like, I feel when my thumb slips up at the end to the left, like I felt that 100%. That's in, you know, in the last game, the game before with tempo was just very inconsistent. And I feel like the inputs are just very consistent now, and I love that. I love the tempo change. Here we go. This is a very difficult shot. Most people would pull out the pick shot, but I love the challenge of the splash. So here we go.
Just
That
didn't
is
drop.
so good. That is so good.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Wow,
Well,
I mean, that was
What's he got in
amazing.
front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Yeah, 11 feet and just moving a little bit from right to left. I had a feeling I had a feeling as soon
Right
as
on
I hit
4
that
feet.
that's
Should
gonna
make this
miss. You know, you can tell I'm used to with my players. I'm used to playing with the Green Reader perk, and we don't have it unlocked yet for Ryan Gamer here in the career, and it throws me off when you're used to Green Reader and you don't play with Green Reader. It messes you up. That's on me though. I should have reset.
Now
right?
5 strokes behind.
I mean, who else would it be on, right? Well, we could always just blame Jerry. That's right. It's because we used a baseball bat for putting at the range.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Send it. Not the greatest swing,
Oh,
but
well
when you
struck.
miss, hope
This
you miss in
drive's
the
heading
same
for the
direction,
fairway
right?
in my eyes.
You miss, you better miss bottom left and up right instead of bottom left. I mean, wait, bottom left and up left instead of bottom left and up right, or
From
the other
around
way.
140 yards here. 5 shots off the pace.
142 downhill a little bit, 5 miles per hour wind. It's gonna fly a little bit further, probably to the front of the green. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually de-loft this a bit, change the attacking angle to be a little more shallow, and it should be perfect. I don't want to hit a fade though. I want to just hit a normal straight shot.
Going for less club here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd say
just
that's
missed.
the play. Look at Jerry giving Ryan a fist pump. Jerry's like, I was about to hand you that baseball bat, right?
And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard.
That's a big bird.
Well,
Come
what a way to
on.
bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And that'll move him to 2 under par.
That's why this game is just
Well,
so
that was a
satisfying. When you
positive
hit
hole.
shots
Little
like that,
shift up the leaderboard.
it's
Well
so
played.
hard to hit shots like that, but
Let's
it's
see
so
what happens
satisfying.
here on the 6th.
422, downhill 9 feet. I don't want to draw this one. Typically, I would draw this with this wind, but I hit it in this bunker last time, right? So I'm going to fade this a little bit more than default. And we're going to, if we miss, we're missing right. Or we're going to hit a swing path pull. Mine is 5 degrees. I tell you, that's one reason why Master is so fun, though, really.
Oh, John's
Because
been down there calling all
it's
the
so
action. We'll have a
punishing.
good read on the lie here.
And
Ball really burrowed into
I
this
think it's
bunker.
fun. Some people might not like it,
Gonna
but
need to be quite careful as they exit this beach, guys.
John says to be quite careful, and we will be. But yeah, I feel like it really pinpoints the difficulty of that golf swing. When you put it on Master, like, yeah, you can miss a little bit, but that little miss can go a long way off, even despite getting good contact, right? It was just a swing path problem. And it messed up the swing enough to be in the sand here. And this is the sand, this is the bunker I was trying to miss. So what I'm going to do is hit a nice little draw here out of the sand and off this side slope into that wind. Now some of you are getting nervous. What are you doing, Ryan? Well, just wait for it. Well,
That was a
swing path was good.
misjudgment coming out of the sand.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Hope y'all enjoyed that
Put
one.
Some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Yeah, I mean,
This would be
honestly,
a great
Rich
up
hit
and
that
down.
hit that commentary perfect. We were trying to hit a draw on it. We didn't get the draw, and then here we are. Now, I do think this is a perfect spot to chip this in because we can get aggressive up this slope. I'm going to aim at about 13 yards here. A full lob wedge chip. Hit it a little bit de-lofted and shallow. Going to come off to the left, and it's going to roll to the right.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Perfect. A
Well,
great
that might
shot
miss
set
by a
up,
putt.
right? We can't be upset about that. That's a really good executed shot. And hit a little D-loft, little shallow
Well
shot.
hold. Let's
Rode
move
it up
on.
there. We are 2 under. This is a great start. Much better start than round number 1.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
It's showing us the future. We're going to ace that. No, it keeps showing us number 16. We're acing it
Hole
today.
7, and it's a par 3.
We got an ace at Pinehurst. Let's get another one, right? 228, uphill 3 feet. You know, I went the whole PGA 2K23 career series. 100 and how many episodes? A lot. 150 or 160 maybe. No aces in that series. I had an ace on the EA PGA Tour series, and now on PGA 2K25. So basically going to pull out the 2-iron here. Do a little steeper attack angle about halfway down with the right stick. I'm not going to touch loft at all. And I'm going to fade it a little bit more into this wind. Just a touch more. That's a great swing. Wow, that wind just grabbed it. It was
This would be a
perfect
momentum
execution.
saver here, getting this up and down.
This is going to be difficult. I mean, we're sitting with an 8-yard chip shot, and we could pull out a flop shot here, right? A tie spinner. I watched a tie spinner the other day. It was a clip. I saw it on Instagram. A pro hit a tie spinner from the bunker. It was insane. Like, that bunker shot was nuts. And then I was watching a highlight reel of the tie spinner. Like, when this shot is hit in real life, obviously it's not hit very much, but when it's hit, it is so cool to see, right? I went to the last time I went to the range or the practice, the range and the practice green. I tried it, and well, it didn't look like a tie spinner, but you can't really hit this shot from the rough in this game. It's almost impossible. Flop shot you could do here, right? But it's too far, right? So it's got to be chip. And this is very chip-inable, though. Basically land this up on the fringe and send it in. Cut, cut, cut. That's a great chip.
That's a tasty-looking chip. Top shot.
A tasty
Just a
looking
short
chip.
putt remaining here.
Let's go, Luke.
Trailing by 4 strokes.
Now, we're not leaderboard watching too much. If we're 4 off, we're just trying to score as low as we can. Yeah, we're trying to win,
Here
but
we are, hole 8
we don't have a lot of
to par
pressure
4.
right now.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that
that's
your
good.
eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
That's beautiful. Just
great rhythm
stuck
on that
with
swing.
a little bit of a fade. Ride Gamer's natural swing there, aiming to the left, taking the bunkers out of play, letting the wind take it right in the middle of the fairway.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
I will say, TPC Scottsdale has played really tough on Master. You know, I think of how many rounds I played on this in the first look demo. And that round number 1, you know, playing this course on Master, it's the first time I played this course on Master. And wow, is it tough. That was in high winds. This is in medium winds. And wow, the increase in difficulty between Pro and Master, it's great, honestly. I'm going to draw this a bit. I don't want a lot of draw, just a little bit of draw. That's perfect.
Opting for the 6 iron. That is a pure looking draw.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
That's just perfection.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Penny, take us through the
Wait,
break
to
on
the
this
top
putt.
10?
I've got it going left to right.
Keep in mind, a lot on the line here because top 25, we get to spend 1 skill point. Top 10, we get to spin 2. Top 5, we spin 3. Winning, we spin 4. So this is a big tournament. Like a big round, no matter what. It's always a big round, right, in the finale, but...
What a putt that was. And what a way
Act
to
like you've
jump
been
into
there
the top
before.
10. He currently has a share of 8th place on the leaderboard.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
I know what you all are thinking. Focus up on the back. I know you all are
Teeing off
thinking
now
and saying
on
it.
the 9th hole.
I'm focused
Unless
up.
they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
I still wish that the way that the Evo swing worked with shot shaping is that when you go into a draw, like right there, I think as soon as you get into like a draw, it should switch to an inside out swing. But they have it to where like that initial draw and like a medium draw does not move. But if you move to more of a bigger draw, it does move to that draw swing. And I just feel like anytime you hit a draw, even though you're a fade, like if you're a fade biased player like I am, anytime I move into that draw, I feel like it should be a draw swing. A straight shot, you know, it's fine to leave it like that fade. But as soon as I enter any bit of a draw with the left stick, I think it should flop to the other side. Flop to the other side? I guess a better word would be switch to the other side, right? I think it should switch to a draw swing there. Because it's just confusing to... I don't know. It's just from a golf standpoint, it's confusing to swing like a fade but hit a draw, right? But I am going to hit more of a draw this time. Does that make sense, what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense whatsoever. It makes sense to me. Like, what I'm trying to describe. Am I describing it right? I don't know. But, like, when you move into hit a draw, it should make you swing a draw swing, right? Instead of still keeping you for that, like, small draw and medium
This is
draw.
his second shot.
It keeps you on that fade
Just
swing.
3 strokes back.
Now, I know that'll depend based on your stats as well, your shaping stats and stuff, but... 158, uphill 2 feet. 9 miles per hour wind. I'm going to hit a little bit of a draw here. A little bit of spin on this. Basically, this draw will take out most of that wind's effect with left to right movement, and we can just attack it. That's
All right,
perfect.
Clubbing up.
The overswing and rhythm did not help us. That was still a good shot, but we would have been right next to the hole.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And now this to move into a tie for 6th.
Yeah,
Okay,
I love
Henny,
this course.
What's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
It feels good to be back at Scottsdale. You know, I played it so much in the first look demo, and like I had a good break from it. It was good to be back. One time.
It's got a chance.
One
Mark it
time,
down.
baby.
That's birdie number
Which
5.
one of you all dropped a
Back-to-back
one time?
birdies, moving
You
in the right
legends.
direction there, Luke.
Come on.
And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
2 down.
That is massive.
9 to go. I gotta say, I like this player's chances.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Okay.
Look, you can take 3-wood out to the left and play it safe, or you can take driver out and try and clear all those bunkers out to the right and just have a kick-in second shot.
I will say, walking to the tee, Jerry told Ryan, get to this tee, clear the mechanism. Close your eyes, focus up, clear the mechanism, and play golf. Forget everything that happened in round 1. This is a new 9. We are tied for 6th place, everybody. Let's dominate. I'm going to pull out a 3-wood here, as crazy as that sounds. You know, I have that tailor-made
Great swing
Resim
there.
in real life. I have that same 3-wood. It's fantastic. I don't know if you all have hit one of those, but like that 3-wood is so good.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Okay, so our normal fade should be perfect here. 6 miles per hour at our back, just a little bit. Gonna fade it slightly into the wind. Adds a little bit of loft and a little steeper attack angle. Not much at all. We don't want this to fly too short. And basically want to hit right here. Right where I have the A marker there is where we want to land this. Gonna come off slightly to the right. One time. Can't hit it any better.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Drop it in.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
Yeah, it dropped it in almost, but
And that one
too
has
much.
found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And this putt to move into the top 5. And he's down there. You got a read?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side.
Yeah, I agree with Henny. I agree with Henny. This putt breaks a lot. This is when I wish I had that green reader, right?
Looking nice.
Get in,
All
get
right,
in.
Getting better.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of, even if it doesn't drop. And
The
that
rhythm.
should secure the par on this one.
The rhythm, everybody. The rhythm was just a little bit off. That was a perfect line. Rhythm was 2.76% off. Wow. Great read, though. I mean, we're on. That's okay. That's a par. Never going to complain about a tap-in par. Plenty of golf
He
left.
currently has a share of 6th position here.
Lucas Glover is at the top, 6 under. Tom Kilm, Jason Day, and
Hole
Dylan
number
Wu have
11
not teed
is a
off
par
yet.
4.
Okay.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot, or it will end up left.
Rich, and sometimes you can be bold, and I was not indecisive the last time. I just moved it to the left and just sent it right into the water, and then I sent it into the water again. So, I mean, to be fair, there wasn't a lot of, like, confusion in the decision. So, I'm going to move to the right this time, and, yeah, I'm going to hit a fade. Hit a big fade here, and we're not putting the water anywhere in play. Perfect. Brian picking up his tee. You talk about a turnaround. You know, they need to add a baseball bat putter somehow for Ryan Gamer, right? For his how much he's playing baseball and how much he's dominating right now. We need a baseball putter. I don't know how you can make that work, but I'm sure you could. Or maybe a golf ball with baseball bats on it. 164. Basically, fading this a little bit more to the wind. I want to put a little bit more of a heavy fade on this. It takes the water out of play, and it makes the shot a little bit safer, in theory.
That's going to find the water, sadly.
A little bit safer, right? Is that right? Well, I guess I didn't think about, well, what if I missed the shot?
This is his 4th shot.
Why would I think I would
right
miss
to
it,
left
though?
on this shot.
I tell you, this hose killed us this week. I mean, the tee shot was perfect on the same fade, right? It's the same shot. You get up there, water's in play, and then there comes your worst swing of the day. Welcome to the Evo swing, everybody. I love it. I really do. But wow, does it pinpoint how difficult golf is. And that's golf, right? It's all right. Hey, I'm not worried. Look at this lie, everybody. It looked like Jerry stepped on our golf ball out of frustration.
Oh, that was a flyer lie from the rough.
Yeah, it was a Flyers lie when we had the worst lie. And he's right, but...
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Penny,
I tell
take
you,
us through the break on this
without
one.
11 this week,
Gently
we might have
does
won.
it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
This hole has single-handedly crushed us. And I was trying to play it safe. That's the crazy part. And the frustrating part, really. I was trying to play it safe. We can make this. This is a huge bogey putt here. That's a
he's
great
gonna like
strike.
the look at this. That's a good outcome.
Go. Go.
Downhill putt.
Had the line.
And certainly was robbed on that effort.
He now has this for the double bogey. And he'll move back to 2 under after that one.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard. Never a good
Well,
sign.
can we add something that we don't talk about? And that's hole number 11 at
par
TPC
3 on this
Scottsdale.
one.
Yeah, we'll add it to the 1,500 long list at this point on the Gamer Builder YouTube channel, right? That's what you all are thinking, I know. Yeah, we'll add it to the list, Ryan. I'm going to need a new book. Okay. Focus up. I'm going to draw this slightly. A nice little slight draw here. A little bit of steeper attack angle. Get a little bit more spin.
Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
Going with
That's
the
a good
5-iron
shot.
here.
You know, to the other
Yep,
pin
that shot's
location.
safely on the green.
Round 1, that might have been an ace. I mean, really, because the other pin location is very close to here.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him.
You know-
Outside chance, so it'll be good to hold.
It's not about the mistakes you make. It's about how you respond, how you bounce back. We have a chance to do what we did in the last round. Struggled hole number 11 and hole 13, actually. No, hole 13 we had a birdie putt, missed it. And then we bounced back to somehow get to even and make a cut. We can still get to 6 under this round. I truly believe that. I need your 1-times. Come on.
That's disappointing.
Rhythm. Rhythm is going to get you. We need those fittings
7
that
feet
we
to
don't
the
have.
cup.
We switched to the
Who
Scotty
doesn't
Cameron
love a
putter.
par putt?
But wow. We've had the line like 5 times today, missed the rhythm, and that rhythm cost us a birdie. So about 5 times today. That's golf.
Now 4 back after that hole.
Another thing I love about the rhythm change in this game it really affects short game,
The par
right?
5, 13th hole.
It makes
It's a tee
putting a lot
shot, Luke,
tougher. It makes all the
you're
short
not
game
afraid
tougher.
of, but still there's danger both left and
Yeah,
right
moving
if
to
you're
the
not
left.
careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
That's it. I just went up there with confidence. Hit a fade into the wind, let the wind pull it over. Do not mess with the water. And we may be able to strike an eagle here. Come on, everybody. Get those one times loaded in. I need them.
Okay, step 1 done. And we've found the fairway off the tee on 13. Are we trying to lay up here or find the surface?
Luke, we don't lay up.
Did I just hear you say lay up, Luke? Who are you?
Exactly,
Nobody lays
Rich.
up on a par 5 from the middle of the fairway, and certainly not you today. Go for it. We're going to take out the 3-wood or whatever it is, and we're just going to let this thing sail, baby.
Yeah, Rich, that's right. Rich has me fired up right now. I know he's been a big critic to Ryan this round, but gonna add a little bit of D-loft, hit it a little bit shallow here, just a little bit, and I'm gonna try to crush this ball. 9-mile-per-hour wind, just hit a nice little fade there to the right. Hit the send button. This is when we need that overpowered shot, that rhythm, that fast shot. A little bit on the pull side, but honestly, this might bounce onto the green. Ooh, no, it took a hard bounce. That's a nightmare.
A chance now from the bunker.
Not a
for an
nightmare,
Up and down.
but not a good dream. 29 yards, uphill 5 feet. I'm going to go 60-degree wedge splash shot here. Aim at about 33 on this upslope. Maybe more than that, like 36 because of the upslope into that wind. That's really well done. It looked perfect. It felt perfect, but that thing hit that
This would be a
slope
great
and
up and
just
down from
went.
this spot.
Okay. Very chip-inable. I can tell you one thing. You know Jerry loves the Texas wedge. Jerry he throws the putter. Whenever Ryan's off the green, like he makes sure Ryan doesn't see the putter anymore. And you know, Jerry the caddy is one of the biggest fan of the Texas wedge. But after that Texas wedge in round number 1, I know we don't talk about that here on the channel. But after that one, Jerry doesn't even show the putter unless we're on the green. Very chip-inable. Come on, one time. Yes! One
Yeah,
time!
that'll promote a good move up
Get
the
in!
standings.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Come on, baby. Yeah, if we
Great
miss that,
feel,
we're
great
15
judge,
feet
great
away, but
speed. Yeah, I like this.
do you want to win or do you want to
He's in
lose?
a share of 12th place.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
What a fight, everybody. This is why I love golf, for fights like
We've
this.
arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
We don't need a draw here. Basically, just our normal fade because it's gonna save us from missing to the left. That's perfect.
Well, he's got a chance to win this title. Will he stand up and deliver?
Wait, do we have a chance to win
Nicely
it?
done.
I love the confidence, Luke, but we're gonna have to play out of our minds.
Sitting at -3.
Gonna have to have a couple eagles, maybe an ace on 16. 170, uphill 8, a mean pin location here. Yeah, it's got to be a slight draw here, 6-iron. I'm gonna say more than a slight draw, and I'm gonna put some spin on this. Usually, I would advise you all not to hit a shot like this, but we are in a position to win. That's a beautiful swing. Huh, wow. I thought that was going to draw a lot more. Great distance
Scorecard
control.
filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Oh,
And
but
he's
look at
down there.
this.
You got
What a
read?
look.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Yeah, it's not breaking much, though. You know, Henny didn't really tell us much information there, but this is not breaking that much.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke.
That was the line.
That was a nice putt. Had a good-looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
You know, a lot of positives to take away from this round. We battled, we fought, we've had a lot of close misses. Rhythm's been a little bit off with the putter, right? We're trying to get that consistency back with the putter. But yeah, it's tough. And one of the things I love about making that jump to master in the last tournament
Trailing
is
by a few shots.
this right
after
here,
that hole.
the battle, the grind, the challenge. Yeah, we may lose by 12 strokes because Tom Kim, Jason Day, and Dylan Wu, they might shoot a 600 or better.
Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in two.
In the fairway, don't you dare. Are you kidding
That one
me?
just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome.
You have to be kidding me, right? I'm shocked. That was such a good strike, I thought it was a good decision, and we just got a little more roll.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty.
Now, I will say, Jerry's unorthodox training practice routine there at the range last night really helped, right? Wait, is this a good spot for the spinner? My favorite shot in the game. My favorite shot in real life, too. Here we go.
Just needs this one to kick right.
That's perfect. On the fringe is exactly
Now,
where I
that's pretty
wanted to
good the
land
whole
it.
way. This putt to move into a tie for ninth.
That is perfection. If we hit the fairway, it's going to bounce too far. If we hit the green, it might, you know, come up short a little bit. So, good read there. Just a little break to the left at the end.
And
Thank
with
you,
that
thank
putt,
you, thank
Now
you.
at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
Oh, it's time
maybe
to
top
dig
10?
in and give it your
know.
all coming down the final few.
The 16th is a par 3.
How about the
Something
leaders?
about
What's going on with the
20,000
leaderboard?
people
They should have
getting
already
ready
teed
to,
off.
give it to you one way or the other.
A long time ago.
Pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Well, never mind. Tied for 35th. Yeah, I guess timing, they wouldn't tee off yet. It'd be close, right? But tied for 35th, yeah, it makes sense that they haven't teed off yet. Yeah, so never mind. It does make perfect sense. We're tied. I forgot that we were tied for 35th. We may be in 9th place now, but... Oh, here we go. This is when the fans get nervous, right? Don't be nervous. We hit a good little draw here. That's a perfect draw.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Trying to shape this one a little bit.
Go!
Here's another
Go!
opportunity for the crowd to get
What a
berserk.
shot!
What a shot.
Calm down.
Trying to
Right.
get to 5 under with this putt.
We got to watch
And
that,
Henny,
though.
what's he looking
And I'm
at
going
for
to take a
this putt?
screenshot.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
10 feet. That was a gorgeous draw. You know, I've been hitting my draw shots pretty good today, and that's a big plus because we can't say the same about at Pebble Beach. I feel like I wasn't hitting the draw very well, but here we go. I'm going to get a good screenshot here. Right there. That's actually a really good one. I love the instant replay feature. I actually use it a lot, believe it or not. In my rounds, I play just for fun. Don't play very much right now. I'm mostly playing baseball, but when I play it for fun, yeah, I take a lot of screenshots, believe it or not. I know you all find that hard to believe, right? Ryan, you taking screenshots or playing or doing instant replays? No. Here we go. Let's watch this. Like, that was hit to perfection into that pin. Like, played that exactly how you want to play it and didn't hit any fans. So that's always a plus, right? Okay,
Penny,
focus up.
take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
Thank you, Henny.
It's just about 3 feet
Well,
away.
I missed bottom right, up right. That's both going to lead to a miss there. That's a rough time for that miss right.
He finds
Good
himself
read, though.
currently tied for 9th.
You know, probably shouldn't. Well, we need to level up this putter, though, so I'm glad we switched it.
Setting up
But
now on a par 4.
it's
If
just
you're going to take out a driver, be
rough.
mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out
Don't
to the
say
right,
that, Rich.
there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
I just basically want to leave. Well, none of these are easy. So how about we just go? The wind's going to stop this ball. This is fine. Hit a little draw into the wind. No, 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 no.
Not a good result there.
I hit a little bit of a draw, but that wind should have grabbed it more.
Time for the second shot
Okay.
at the 17th.
Yeah, I miscalculated that one, right? Okay, 86 yards, a good lie. You can see that at the bottom right of the screen there. So really good lie, and this is very similar to the shot we just hit on that par 3. Just a little bit of a draw on this upslope.
A nice little
On that
draw.
side hill lie.
Nothing sweeter.
Yeah, we hit a draw, but that side hill
He's
lie
out.
pushed it
That's
a
the
mile.
positive. But there's some work to do with the putter. And this putt is for birdie
Oh.
3 on the scorecard.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
We'll see how much Ryan studied Jerry's caddy books last night before bed. I mean, this is a putt you only see in the caddy books. You don't practice this too much, but here we go.
That's a good looking putt, that. Gonna like the look of this one. This
Go!
one might go
Go!
down.
Go!
Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here.
I dropped my controller. How many times today? We're on. Like, this is a big turnaround. This is the round we needed going into the next tournament. And yeah, I mean, this has been a battle. And if a lot of these close misses, if Rhythm was on today in the greens, and a lot of these close misses went in, you're looking at a 10 under par for this round. Like, we're playing good. That double bogey really hurt us, of course, but
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
hole number 11. Ryan's going to have nightmares about hole number 11 at TPC Scottsdale.
And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
Ryan, I want you to hit this ball to the moon. That's it.
Needs to make a move soon.
What a fun round, though, right? This is golf. This is the battle of golf, and this is the challenge that I love about this game. It just paints golf
Playing
so
from
good.
around 150 yards here.
The
Breeze
difficulties
straight
of golf,
into 'em.
all of it. It just does it so good, and I love this challenge, and I just, yeah, this is great. What a great round this has been. And I'm going to take a screenshot there from the tee, and we're going to hold this out. Wanted to show you all this screenshot. Look at this shot here. Like, that is perfect. That is so sick. Okay. 149, uphill 4 feet. 8 mile per hour wind. Do you remember back to the Corn Ferry Tour episode. Ryan Gamer got his tour card at TPC Scottsdale with this shot right here. We had to par it. No, we had to birdie it to force a playoff, right? And then we won in a playoff. So we've hit this shot before. It's the same shot. A nice smooth fade into the wind. A little more of a fade than the default fade here. Put this into the wind and send it into the hole. I felt that. As soon as I swung.
4 left.
When you're feeling nervous during your shot at all, just
hit that one
don't
quite
swing.
so flush.
Like, I just did not
Definitely
feel
the
right
wind
there.
Had to have gotten a hold of that one.
The swing just did not feel right, and I hit it anyways, and that's just something you should never do. You know, it's interesting. When I was watching that tie spinner highlights compilation video. I was talking about the one from the sand, but there was one that was just like this, and I don't think I can hit this because I don't think I practiced this shot enough. But it was like the same shot, and I want to say they aimed like 12 yards, like around maybe 10 yards short. And I know this is not the same. This is not real life. I'm just going to try to hit it just like that video. This is like the same shot. I'm going to do it. You should never do this. Pull out the chip shot, high percentage look, pull out the flop shot. Don't do this. But if I wouldn't have watched that video, I wouldn't hit the shot, but I want to hit it. This is about exactly what they went for.
Ooh.
Yeah, too much overswing, right? It was very similar to what that shot in the clip was. The difference was they made it and they didn't overhit it in the real live clip.
This putt for a final score
Wow,
of 67.
that's actually a great spot for the tie
Penny,
spinner.
take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here.
I shouldn't have
and
hit
it's
that shot
going to
there.
go right to left on the slope.
Should have hit the high percentage look. I tried to get fancy. That's why I got to stop watching golf highlights before these videos, right? Okay. Come on, Ryan. I've been missing high side every time. I'm not doing it this time.
Like the look of this one.
Yes!
And with that, he'll end the event at 4 under par.
All right, let's see what's going to happen, everybody. Oh, look, Carson Young wins in a sudden death tiebreak. I wish we would have been up there with him.
Well, there's no doubt the chance to go back-to-back was a huge carrot. Unfortunately, just coming up a bit short, but it's certainly exciting down the stretch.
No shame in finishing runner-up after coming off a victory last week. Unfortunately, back-to-back wins would have been a little sweeter, but still, great job.
You know, thank you, Rich. Thank you, Luke. It was a battle, and you know what? We fought. That is a 10th place finish. That is 4 under on the round and 4 under on the tournament, of course. But yeah, it's a good battle. We could have fell apart after number 11 in round number 1, and we could have fell apart in round number 2. Instead, we bounced back and we fought and we put up a good score. That's a 10th place finish. That means we can spend 2 skill points, right? 1, if we finish first, I say 4. Finish 5th, 3, right? Top 10 is 2. That's awesome. Top 25 is still 1 skill point. But yeah, I mean, what a battle. Carson Young, Tom Kim, Jason Day. You know, Carson Young had the round of the day. No, Lucas Glover did 7 under. But wow, it was tough. TPC Scottsdale played tough, and I wish we were in that playoff, right? But when you have triple bogeys and too many bogeys, you're not going to be in that final pairing. And you know the difference maker today, everybody? I think everybody knows the difference maker. What was the difference maker? I wasn't angry. Ryan, you got to get mad. Remember Pebble Beach, Pro-Am? You were mad that entire round. Yeah, I was. And wow, it worked. And yeah, we got to play mad on master difficulty. We just got to get a little bit more angry, right? We did win the rivalry. I mean, Max Homa missed the cut, so we were not going to lose that one. So, what a battle. I'm interested to see the event stats, though, because I do feel like we cleaned up a lot of our mistakes. Fairway accuracy felt better. Proximity to hole felt a lot better, too. Putting, yeah, putting was something. Right? Yeah, putting was something. It wasn't bad by any means. But It wasn't great. Imagine if we were in that 3-hole playoff. That would have been epic. So fairways 57 for the event. What about final? Okay, that's a turnaround. 40% to 71. Now, interesting enough, we hit less greens when we hit more fairways. Fairways overrated, everybody. Proximate to hole did not get improved whatsoever. I think that's the same, right? 30.2, we got mathematically worse, everybody. Proximate to hole was worse. And putting actually was great. The problem was we were just a centimeter or millimeters away from making like 6 birdies there and 1 eagle, and that's golf. I mean, you see it all the time. If you watch golf in real life, you see that all the time. Just some players who are having a great round, they're just barely missing putts, and you lose tournaments when you just barely miss putts. And birdie conversion of 54, love that. It's actually really good. When we got it on the greens, when we gave ourselves a birdie chance, we capitalized 54% of the time. That's actually impressive there for that final round. 7 birdies is painful to see, right? Wow. The reason that's so painful is because you take away number 11, that's top 5, right? Maybe even second place. We had a bogey and then the double. That's rough. Still a great round. What about event total? I want to see fairways. 57, 60 gers, proximate hole, not good. You can tell ball striking was not good. You know, as many of you all know, if you watched the last episode, I didn't play a lot of this game. You know, I've been playing a lot of baseball and wrestling, WWE 2K. So I haven't played as much golf, and swing consistency, you know, just needs to get there. Honestly, it wasn't bad. It's tough on Master, and I love that challenge. This is what I want it to be, and not a great timing to switch to Master on my last tournament, on my last video to record before paternity leave. And then I come back a month later, still on Master for only my second tournament on Master, and oh my, the level of difficulty, it's a big jump, and I like the jump. I really do. I think it's a really fun jump. I think it really pinpoints just how difficult golf is. And 12 birdies on the week, 19 pars. The problem was right here, 3 bogeys and 1 double and 1 triple. Just too many mistakes out there. Inconsistency, right? You get rid of these, we win that tournament big time. We would have won by 3 strokes, right? If you get rid of the bogeys, the double, and the triple, although you can't get rid of them, right? But if we just imagine that we got rid of them, we win the tournament by 3. Which means we can win. And we can win on Master. That's not going to be 2 tournament wins in a row. Gonna have to try to win the Waste Management Phoenix Open next year. But overall, top 10 finish, can't complain, right? It's a good round of golf. Could have been better, but could it always be better, right? I feel like you could always say that. What did we get VC for? 20 for Rival. Round completion, 54. And we got some live player experience and some club experience. Which, honestly, we need that club experience big time. Now, should we upgrade our clubs? We probably should. I have level up tokens and might as well use some of them. Hope you're doing well after the tournament, Troy. Yeah, we'll go for the interview. And I've got this question on my older videos, and I do want to point this out. After you get to like 12 million followers, you don't have to worry about these interviews because they don't add anything to the game. You don't get VC or anything from them, like getting more followers. I do feel like they should have a way, once you continue to have these conversations, continue to accrue fans, that you do unlock VC along the way, like every million or so fans gained. Because basically after you get to 12 million, you complete the career mode goes, these interviews and press conferences are pointless, right? They don't change the game whatsoever. So your fellow competitor, Will Zalatoris, has openly stated that he wants to finish the year as the world's #1. Do you think he can do it? No. I'm going to say we'll see. Finishing the year as world #1, that's a tall order. We'll see. Golf's a game of surprises. You never know what might happen. Pro Swing Weekly. Did you encounter any unexpected challenges during the tournament? Yeah, rhythm, actually, that's a perfect answer. I was really battling to find my rhythm out there. Sometimes you step onto the course and everything just clicks, but this time it was like I was constantly chasing that feeling. Yeah, 100%. I was constantly trying to find rhythm and get a rhythm, right? You know, we should have listened to Johnny Cash doing that round. We should have listened to Johnny Cash there. We would have got our rhythm and we would have dominated. Imagine. Okay, 2.4 million followers now. We're trying to get to 2.5, and we took down Max Homa. And next up, let's choose another rival. Who do we got? Brooke Henderson next. Let's do it. Age 27. She turned pro in 2014. Brooke, we're not going to hold anything back, right? And we shouldn't have any other really important messages. We got the Genesis Invitational. Oh, Riviera. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at the standings here. We are still world number 1, I believe, or FedEx Cup rankings number 1. We are. 3 wins already, 6 top 10s. And Adam Hadwin is 2nd place. Chandler Phillips, Tommy Fleetwood, Carson Young moves up to 5th place with that huge win in a 3-way tie at the top. I wish we could have been there. Okay, Riviera is going to be a tough challenge. What else we got? We got 4 weeks until the Players' Championship, right? So what else do we got? We got Genesis Invitational. We got the Jalisco Open at Playa Solana Golf Course. That's a great golf course. Northern Shore Open at Marigot Cove, which is one of my favorites. It is such a beautiful golf course. And then the Honored Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill. And then we got the Players. Oh my, we have a tough stretch of golf, everybody. Okay, now. What's 2 of my nemesis we're gonna face? Riviera. I play pretty good at Riviera in this game. But Bay Hill, oh my. Bay Hill is Bay Hill. And then you all know my favorite course. The tournament I want to win more than any other tournament. Right here at the Players' Championship. Other than the majors, of course. We want to win those. But we need revenge. You all remember what happened at the Players when Ryan was in Q School. I know I say we don't talk about Q School, but I say we don't talk about a lot, right? We're going to run out of things to talk about. Let's just be honest. So let's go ahead and upgrade some clubs, right? Why not? We might as well upgrade our putter and put some fittings on there. We have 18 level up tokens. So let's spend them. I have no other clubs I really want to level up. So driver, we are a couple off. I'm not too worried about that. Level up that naturally. A 3-wood, we could add an Evo tool to it. What do we have? 8 Evo tools. And the Evo tools are hard to come by in this game now. Used to get them through career mode quests, which is how I earned a lot of mine. So between February 21st and 28th, keep in mind, you all know this, that's when I played the game the most. And you could get Evo tools through quests. You could get them through the career mode. They took that out. You could still get them through like daily quests. I think I completed one today by wearing Malbin gear for 9 holes or something. I unlocked it. Unlocked an Evo tool. But other than that, you have to spend 750 VC. And what is that? 15 rounds of golf or something like that? Well, we can map it out. A 750 divided by 54, that's 13 rounds of golf to buy 1 Evo tool. So, yeah, it's quite a bit. Now, if you complete quests along the way, you might be able to do that faster. If you play online in ranked tours, you'll probably get it faster. But I've not played ranked tours since the last video on the channel. So that would have been February. I recorded that one like February 23rd. So here we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade the 3-wood here. Might as well. I'm not going to change this 3-wood. We're going to go ahead and evolve that and lock it in. And then continue to level it up. I'm not going to spend any level up tokens on the 3-wood itself. I want to spend those on the putter. Yeah, actually, I kind of want to upgrade the iron set, right? You know, it's not smart to keep ace in here. This was our ace club. It's not smart because once I level up the 2 irons of the Mizuno Pro 223s, it's not going to level up this 2K. So now the beautiful part about this system, the different brands, it allows you to have like a golf bag of tons of different brands with different fittings applied to each. So you can tailor your golf bag to what you want. But I'm not going to upgrade both, so I'm just going to upgrade the iron set. So this is when we're going to go in. We're going to spend the level up tokens. Yeah, I'm going to spend 3. Why not? And we're going to go ahead and evolve this set all the way up. If we get rid of ace, it would make sense to get rid of ace, everybody. I just can't do it. I just don't have it in me to get rid of ace, you know? So what do we need for our irons here? Not power. I honestly think contact is good, 94. I think swing path is where we miss more. So I think I'm going to put swing path in for all of these slots as we unlock them. So yeah, I put a swing path on there for the irons. And now, one thing I didn't pay attention to, everybody, and you all probably saw it. Did I have fittings on... How many fittings did I have in these clubs? I literally just upgraded, not even looking like... Because it destroys your fittings, right? Now, wedges, should we upgrade? I think we can spin an Evo tool on them. No, not yet. Not yet. We're gonna wait. We're so close to leveling up the wedges anyways. And this is what I want to do right here. So this Scotty Cameron Super Select Newport putter, which you get if you play in the career mode and you take down Tiger Woods as the final rival tier. That's how you get this one. I am going to spend the 4 level up tokens here. And yeah, so now keep in mind, these clubs have automatic fittings on them. It's going to place fittings on there for you. You can get rid of anyone and replace them with whatever you want to. That's the limited editions. You don't lose Evo tools when you upgrade. They keep their tools. So now I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this all the way. Oh, we're going to lose our... Oh, no. Well, let's at least spin 1 here. And that's rhythm. Yes, that's what I want. And yeah, we're just going to keep that on there and then level up the club naturally. So we have 10 level up tokens left. 5 Evo tools left. We got that one to Sapphire. And we should be good to go. We could add another power fitting to this club right here, the driver. I would love to have a little bit more power, right? What is this? Swing path? I'm kind of thinking we max out all power on the driver. I really am. I'm going to do it. Remember I said this after we just had a 50% fairway round, right? Ryan, do you remember that time when you chose to put all power fittings on? And you missed 57% of fairways? Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, so there you have it. We can't Evo it till season 2, obviously. So yeah, we've got our clubs leveled up to a pretty good spot here at the end of this episode. We have some attribute points to spend as well. We got 2 to spend, right? We got top 10. Yeah, we got 2 to spend. Let's go. We were so close to having 5, just a couple putts away from missing. We just missed too many putts. So yeah, let's go ahead back here and let's level up, Ryan. And do we have skills yet? Oh, what's this? Claim rewards. What do we do? I don't think we had enough skills for the green reader. We got a flamingo hat. All right. And club experience is great. What did we do? Oh, collection. Okay. I'm not complaining. I don't know what we just completed, but maybe it was a daily quest or something. All right. So what do we want to improve? I think it's swing path. Our swing path killed us. I mean, we got to be honest. And we already put 4 in our swing path after the last tournament, after winning. So we're going to do 2. That's all we can do. That's the way I'm doing progression. Remember, I've explained it multiple times. 4 for a win, 3 for top 5, 2 for top 10, and 1 for top 25. That's how I'm doing the progression here. And we're not going to have the VC anyways to be able to level up beyond that. So there's that. Oh, 17 skill points. We're so close. What do we need? 24? I want green readers so bad. We are so close, everybody. Yeah, I got to give a big thank you to Scoot Magoot for running the Gamer Ability Society. Without him, this society would not be a thing. And he's just a legend for keeping the society going, giving us the great courses, and just does a great job running it. So shout out to Scoot Magoot. You'll see his name on the leaderboard, and you'll see his name creating the tournaments. He's just done a fantastic job with the Gamer Ability Society, and it wouldn't be a thing without Scoot. So let's go, Scoot. But I will see you all in the next tournament, the Genesis Invitational. If you all got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.